Can I have your attention, please? Thank you. We would like to ask you to please rise for the national anthem performed by Josiah Taylor, our talented choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, to open today's celebration, please welcome the senior class president, Edgar Reese.
Good morning, families, students, faculty, and staff. My name is Edgar Reese. I've had the great honor of being the senior class president this year. It has been such an honor. Today, we honor and recognize excellence in both academic and artistic disciplines within our school community. Leadership, dedication, creativity, and perseverance are all qualities that make Rainey-McCullers such a special place. Being a scholar is not only about academic achievement, but also about growth, determination, and the willingness to keep going even when challenges arise. I want to take the time to congratulate everyone for completing another successful school year. It truly takes a community to build a school, and today is a reflection of all the hard work and support from our students, teachers, staff, and families. There are always going to be highs and lows, struggles and misfortunes, but as students of Rainey-McCullers, we persevere and continue to push forward to become the best students and people that we can be. Today, we honor those accomplishments and the many individuals who have worked tirelessly throughout this year. Thank you all for being here and enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
We now invite you to enjoy a meaningful tradition, the Senior Walk. This moment honors our graduating class as they take their symbolic final walk and share their plans post-high school, marking the close of one chapter and the beginning of another. My name is Jaleesa Yvonne, and I'm going to the air.
Hi, my name is Breland Avis, and I'm going to Auburn University. War Eagles!
Hi, my name is Madison Beeson. I'm going to Georgia State University. Hi, my name is Ava Boswell, and I'm going to Columbus State University.
Hi, my name is Juliana, and I'm taking a gap year.
Hi, my name is Eliana Brew, and I'm going to University of Georgia. Go Bulldogs!
Hi, everybody. My name is Clayton Brown. I've been going here since the 6th grade, and I'm going to Columbus State University.
Hi, my name is Ray Brown, and I'm going to CSU, and I love Cougars. Wow!
My name is Christian Bryant, and I'm going to SCAD.
Hi, my name is Vicky Sir. I'm going to Valdosta State University. Go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Jabrion Cotton. I'm going to the U.S. Army.
My name is Anthony DuPont, and I'm going to the Marines.
My name is Rachel Davis. I'm going to Georgia Tech. Go Yellow Jackets! My name is Abigail Dempsey, and I'm going to CSU. I love Cougars! Ah!
My name is Cole Johnny, and I'm going to Columbus State University and Troy University.
My name is Ava Dunn, and I'm going to Columbus Technical College. Go Thrashers!
Hey, you already know what it is. This is Omarion, man. We going to Georgia State University. Go Panthers!
My name's Devon. I'm going to AUJATC to be an electrician.
Hey, y'all, Hosea Gibson. I'm going to Alaska.
My name is Yannick Adolph, and I'm going to CSU. Go Cougars!
Hello, my name is Silas Gooden, and I'm going to CSU for theater and music. I'm Matari Grimes. I'm going to Texas State University. Eat 'em up out there.
I'm Angel Guy, and I'm going to CTC.
Hey, y'all, my name is Monty, and I'm going to CSU.
Brianna Jackson. I'm going to CSU. Go Cougars! My name's AJ Jones, and I'm going to the University of North Georgia. Hi, guys! Next! I'm Rosalind Nabrios, and I'm going to Georgia State. Go Panthers! My name is Haley, and I'm going to CSU. My name is Ruby Machado, and I'm going to CTC for dental hygiene.
My name's Leland Maris. I'm going to Kennesaw State for Constitutional Amendment. Woo! Yeah!
I'm Alexander Mitchell. I'm going to George Washington University. My name's Zachary Molina, and I'm going to Hillsborough College. Go Hawks!
My name's Allison, and I'm going to Germany.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and I'm going to CSU.
My name is Michael Murphy, and I'm going to the University of North Carolina School of the Arts. Go Pickles!
My name is Hayden Nadeau, and I'm going to Kennesaw University. Go Owls!
My name is Alexis Nelson, and I'm going to CSU.
My name is Jayla Paul. I'm going to CSU.
Hi, it's Liz. We going to the beach. We going to Daytona State.
My name is Edgar Reese, and I'm going to the University of Georgia. Go Dogs!
Hi, my name is Tasia Roundtree, and I'm going to Drake University, where you can be at the center of it all. Go Bulldogs! Hello, my name is Callie Smith, and I'm going to CSU. Go Cougars!
My name's Karen Smith, and I'm going to CSU. I heart Cougars. I'm Risa Wilcox, and I'm going to Valdosta State University. Go Blazers!
Hi, my name is Jemiah Williams. We're going to Oak Cliff University. I'm Trinity Williams, and I'm going to Emory University. Go Eagles!
I'm Brianna Savant, and I'm going to CTC.
Let's give our seniors another round of applause. Our Teacher Subject Awards begin now. As each teacher presents their award, they're going to share a brief word about each recipient. We will start with our ELA department. That's Ms. Hill, Ms. Jarrett, Ms. Lumpkin, Mr. Myers, Ms. Wood-Carver, and Ms. Wright.
Hello, everybody. Are you ready for your first awards? Okay, I have the award for ninth grade English, ninth grade honors English. It goes to Novell Dennis. And I was supposed to say something nice about her. Sorry, I forgot. But she is really awesome, very artistic, very articulate, just an amazing young lady. My next two awards are for people who have worked their hinds off all year long behind the scenes with yearbook and with the news show. So these two people have spent so much time in my classroom working. They have nonstop. I would put them to work and they would do all the things. So I would like for Courtney Greathouse and Trinity Williams.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Jarrett, and I'm one of the 10th grade literature teachers. It used to be called World Literature. Now it's English 2. I don't know. They just keep changing things. But I do know that we start the year off with a bang. A guy waking up as a bug. We travel around the world and all sorts of stories, poetry, nonfiction, all of that jazz. And it's not easy. It really pushes us to think outside of ourselves and our own bubbles. And I just keep having the best time with sophomores. You'll have a special place in my heart, even those 5 of you that are about to graduate in just a couple of days. This year, the student that's receiving this award has a level of insight that you just don't always see in 15 and 16-year-olds. Very eloquent writing, and I think I probably learned more from her than she took away from class. So thank you for that. But this year, the 10th grade English award is going to go to Athena Zamora. So I also had the opportunity to teach mythology this year, which was a new course for me to teach, and I felt a little over my head at times, but I also really had so much fun with both of my classes, and the level of knowledge that some of y'all had going into it, very impressive, y'all. The recipient for this award this year stayed ahead of the game. And if I was out for training or whatnot, she would basically lead the class for me. And some days she would get it started for me and leading reviews. And that's going to be Trinity Williams.
Hello, I am Ms. Lumpkin, ELA chair, and I'll start with the, I'm gonna go from 12 to 11, okay? So our 12th grade multicultural literature and composition awardee is going to be a student who I always use a rubric to grade the work, but she was a rubric for the rubric. When reading her work, it's like, oh, wow, that's great. That's an extreme depth of knowledge right there, and every student at this grade level should know that. So I would always use that to make sure that the rubric is rubricing, okay? So that's a new word. The recipient of this award goes to none other than Miss Risa. Now, I wanted to save the 11th grade for last because I wish that I could have given this to every junior that we have this year. I started with them in 9th grade, and I've seen just how much they have evolved over the years. And coming in this year, they were just amazing. They were really amazing. And in the years to come, many of these students are going to be your attorneys. Many of them are going to be your doctors. They're going to be great people because they are so analytical and so specific about everything. So you guys maintain that, but I can only select one person, and that person was also I would call on her to actually teach the class every now and then. Okay, look, this is the lesson I want you to teach to the next class that's coming through. Okay, no problem. Well, there's an outside oratorical presentation I would like for you all to give, and I selected 3 or 4 students, and they was like, well, I don't know. I said, well, you don't have a choice. You have to do it because I asked. And they said, okay, yes, Ms. Lumpkin, we'll do it. And she went on, this particular person went on to win, I think it was maybe $200 or $300 in the oratorical, and then she went and presented our school and herself and family at the state competition level and did very well there. But this person is none other than Aubrey Palmer.
Hey yo, my name is Mr. Myers, and I had the wonderful opportunity to teach the high school Shakespeare class this year. We talked about his life and times. We read 6 of his plays, romances, tragedies, histories, you name it. And it is my honor to give this award to this student who is incredibly intellectual, incredibly driven. In addition to having one of the highest GPAs that I have ever seen, is also so engaged in the work. In fact, she insisted every time that we read one of the plays, she insisted to play the comic relief fool characters every time. So thank you so much for your intellect and your humor, Rachel Davis.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Miss Kay. I'm the program lead for creative writing, ELA faculty, and I'm here to present the award for Literary Types. Literary Types is a wonderful class where I have the option to theme it, and I themed it around medical humanities. And the young lady winning this award has been with us since 6th grade, and she has learned and taught so many of us one of the greatest life lessons we can have. In a school this concentrated with so much talent, it's easy to want to be competitive against each other, and healthy competition is good. But what ultimately this student does is she competes with herself and becomes the better version of herself. And she competes with other people, and that's fine too. But her ultimate competition, her ultimate challenge is to be a better version of her. And we've seen that every year. Literary Types Award goes to Miss Rachel Davis.
Okay, now we will have Ms. Lopez and Ms. Vasquez for foreign language.
Hi. Hi, I'm Miss Lopez. Okay, can I just say that the Spanish 1 award was very hard because I do teach 3 Spanish 1 classes, so it was not an easy decision. However, the student selected has been committed all year long, has shown up with a smile, has asked all the questions, and has had the best attitude ever. And this student is Rainey-Myers.
I teach Spanish 2 and 3, and for the Spanish 2 award, her hard work, commitment, and academic excellence is truly inspirational. The award for Spanish 2 is Willa G. For Spanish 3, tu duro trabajo, tu compromiso y tu dedicación son realmente admirables. Yo sé que tienes un brillante futuro y que tu ética académica proveerá una vida excepcional. El recipiente del certificado del premio de Español 3 es John Hendricks. I checked it.
Okay. Okay. I guess it's only fair that we do the Spanish forward in Spanish then. Okay. El premio de la clase de español 4 va para una persona que ha demostrado dedicación, perseverancia y una verdadera pasión por el idioma y la cultura hispana, además de haber obtenido el sello del bilingüismo. Esta estudiante es Risa Wilcox. Thank you.
All right, let's get it ready for the magnificent mathematicians. Miss Barnett, Mr. Chandler, Miss Livesey, Miss Milliken, Miss Parker.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Most of you know me as Mr. Chandler. I'm a first-year teacher here at Rainey-McCullers. I got the distinct honor of teaching the 9th grade Algebra Concepts and Connections class. I got to meet a lot of really interesting people, to say the least. And this year has been a heck of a start for me. This particular student has gone above and beyond, has even asked me for work before I even know what the next thing is, right? Will always not only get her work done on time, get her work done early. We've heard her name once already today. Could Novelle Dennis please come up here?
Okay. I'm Miss Milliken, and I will present the awards for honor geometry, for geometry, and Algebra 1 elective course. So for honor geometry, this student has demonstrated exceptional dedication and perseverance in mathematics. She approaches every and determination, consistently striving for a deep understanding of math concepts. Besides strong performance, she actively participates in class discussions, asks thoughtful questions, and is always willing to support and help others. Her commitment to growth, strong work ethic, and her character and positive attitude toward learning make her highly deserving of this math award. Congratulations, Sophie Collins. For geometry class, this student has continuously shown a strong desire to learn throughout the school year. He always does his best in class, working hard to make sense of everything what he learns.
Rather than giving up, he shows determination and a willingness to go beyond expectations to deepen his understanding. This dedication and perseverance make him a well-deserving recipient of this math award. Congratulations, Alexander Mangione. Okay, now for Algebra 1 elective course, the student is always willing to do his best. He's often the first to offer help to both the teacher and his classmates, showing initiative and leadership. He's polite and respectful in every interaction, whether it's a teacher or school personnel or a student. His positive attitude and character make him a valuable member of the classroom and a deserving candidate for recognition. Congratulations, Ace.
Good afternoon. My name is Mrs. Parker, and I will be giving the award for Honors Algebra 2. Excuse me, Honors Algebra. I had this class fourth block. It's a struggle to do math fourth block. This student came in every day. This is one of the classes I never had to put into a seating chart. This student chose to sit in the front of the room every single day. Very rarely did I see this student complain, make funny faces when I told him we had work to do. The student always tried and went above and beyond. Today, in Honors Algebra, I recognize Sky Elmore. But wait, I'm not done. College readiness. This was the other class I had, fourth block. And not only is it math fourth block, but it was a majority of seniors. You feel my struggle, yes? This class had a unique blend of quirky personalities that we all just meshed together. And I hope that I helped every one of you to grow, because I know deep down in my heart, you grew me as a better teacher, and I appreciate that. And I love every single person in there from the bottom of my heart. The student I honor came in a little skeptical and reluctant, not quite sure about math. But as the year went on, this student learned to appreciate math sometimes just for its beauty, because if it's pointed out to you, there is beauty in math. And this student learned that sometimes math makes sense every now and then. This student had a notebook, and this student would write down every single thing in the notebook. Every time we had a new concept, writing down in the notebook. And I want this student to know that when you go to college, you take that notebook with you. And if you have to take college algebra, that notebook is going to be your best friend. Today, I honor Risa Wilcox. One more. AP Statistics. AP Statistics is a very difficult course. We were grinding it out. We were learning new content until 2 class periods before they took that test. So many brilliant minds in there. But let me tell you about something that happened one day towards the end. I had the students talking about the answers to a question, and they debated and debated and debated, and finally one student in the class said, okay, let's stop and ask the expert. And just as I opened my mouth to tell them the answer, they turned to another student in the class and said, what's the answer? And that solidified my decision today. Today, for AP Stat, I honor Eli Southern.
So proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I will never forget that when Alex did that. Yes, expert.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Mrs. Barnett, Algebra, Concepts, and Connections on behalf of Miss Livesey and myself. This was my first year teaching this course, and it was a really great experience. I had a really great time. The students were wonderful, and this was challenging to choose just one student for this award because they were all so hardworking. But this student in particular, she came into the room every day ready to go. In fact, I think she was halfway through the assignment before I was even able to take attendance. She is kind, she is very, very smart, and then above all, she also, I witnessed on many occasions, helping other students that were struggling. And so with that said, this award goes to Athena Zamora.
Hey y'all, I'm Miss Livesey. So I have 3 awards to give out. So first and foremost, SAT prep. This student came to class with the work already done just so that he can study for his ASVAB, which we all know is very similar test to the SAT. I'm very, very proud of this student's growth. This student is J. Breon Cotton. My next award is for my Enhanced Advanced Algebra and AP Pre-Calc. This student, long story short, I had to convince to take this class because we knew, on behalf of the other math teachers, we knew that this student was more than capable of taking this class and acing it, okay? This student came to class ready to work, diligent towards the work, always asking questions, and always needs the clarification, which I love. This student is Miguel Cabrera. And last but not least, a class that I enjoy teaching, but don't get to teach it often because not a lot of people like to take the class, which is calculus. This year, we had a very, very, very small class of amazing students that took AP Pre-Calc with me last year. This student has worked really hard. The student started off the year kind of rocky, but as soon as I opened up to robotics club, this student changed the game. He said, if I come to class with my work done, can I play with the robots? And I was like, absolutely. This student is Christian Ferguson.
Next, we will have the science department, Ms. Griffin, Dr. Lee, Ms. Manning, Ms. Smith.
Okay. Okay. You can do it. Okay. I'm Mrs. Manning. The first award I'm going to read is for physical science, which I teach all of the physical science sections. That's 10th grade. There's 3 sections. It was really difficult to pick just one student, but this award goes to Mandy Farron. Okay, my next award is for AP Biology. This is a really difficult course. There's only 4 students in there, and they all worked really hard, but this award goes to the student who was consistently worked really well on labs and also consistently outperformed on tests, and this goes to Jude Paramore. The next award that I'll be reading is on behalf of Miss Griffin for AP Environmental Science. This award goes to Eli Southern.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Lee. I'm teaching environmental science, 10th grade and 11th grade. They do a great job this year. They're doing well, but I have to choose one, the best, the most dedication. The people very impressed with me from the first day of school. It comes to Miss Rainey-McCullers. Is that it? Audrina Lutel.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Smith. I get to teach science here at Rainey-McCullers. I have a couple of different classes. Miss Manning and I both teach 5 sections of biology, or between us we teach 5 sections of biology. It was really hard to pick one student that was going to be the winner of them all. There may or may not have been thumb wrestling involved, but the winner goes to Brindley Myers. For chemistry, this was a fun class to have with a whole bunch of, a mix of a whole bunch of people. This student I said that I was going to try and win over by the end of the year. I think I may have done it. The chemistry award goes to Miguel. And And every other year, we get to teach human anatomy and physiology. This class is mostly seniors with a couple of juniors. This student was in class with me and got to be overstimulated just as much as I was. She does a fabulous job. Bree Avis.
We have one more award, and this is for a student who on their biology GMAS scored a perfect 100%. We have a certificate, and there might be something else coming later, but this goes to Sophie Collins.
Next, we will have social studies, Mr. Brock, Mr. Brundridge, Ms. Gephardt, Mr. McCants, and Ms. T. Williams.
Thank you. I'm Mr. Brock. I am our Social Studies Department Chair, and I just got a few things to say before we do these. For those of you that know, not a chance. Not a chance. Some of the things you wrote, not a chance. Not a chance. All right, so my award for world history goes, I taught 3 different classes of world history this year. Easily 8, 9, 10 students could have won this award. And to just kind of make my mind a little bit easier about doing this, I went with simply the highest score in the class. I don't give bonus points, so the student gets the grade that they earned. With the overall yearly average of a 99.64, Athena Zamora. I'm also the AP US history teacher. And the more I think about this student, boy, I've run into this student a lot over the last 3 weeks because this is my, I think, 3rd awards program in 3 weeks. This student has won an award at these 3 awards programs each of these 3 weeks. He won it in 6th grade. He won it in 7th grade. I didn't want to give it to him in 8th grade. Good, didn't teach him. I taught him again this year. And I'm trying to think of ways to challenge this student anymore. You can't. This kid is on top of everything. So this goes to Harrison Hendricks.
Hello. Hi, my name is Mr. Brundage, and I teach 3 different high school classes here. For my first award, I'm going to go with my American government class. It's a half credit class, so I taught 3 classes in the fall and 3 classes in the spring. I have loved teaching all of these different freshmen. Most of them are freshmen. And so to my first semester kids, love y'all. It's not one of y'all. I will say, much like Mr. Brock, sometimes it just has to come down to points. And this student has blown me out of the water in the amount of dedication to her work and also the amount of knowledge that she seems to have. And she's also one of the only students that I've ever had to consistently make a 100, not a 99 point anything, a 100. And so this award goes to Rainey-McCullers. I also had the pleasure of teaching 2 AP classes, which if I talk to anybody, this is my first year teaching, and I'm teaching 2 AP classes, they look at me like I'm insane. But for my first class, I'm going to give it to my AP Human Geography students. I only had 5 students in this class, so it really came down to the wire when picking. But this student is very dedicated to their work. I am so excited to see where they'll go from here, and you've heard her name quite a few times already. Can Risa Wilcox come to serve? Also, not for nothing, if you were to point at a country on the map, Risa would be able to tell you where it is or what it is. I can't do that, but she absolutely can. And for my final award, I'm giving it to my AP Government and Politics. This is the first time this class has been taught here at Rainey-McCullers, and I am so happy to have that class of 6 students in there. Wonderful personalities. We're not going to Cheesecake Factory, I'm sorry, y'all. But I would love to give this award to a student who I think deserves so much recognition, Ileana Brown.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss T. Williams, and this year I had the honor of teaching 3 high school classes. My first award that I'm going to give out is for my African American Studies class, which I absolutely love to teach. And it's not just the teaching part, it's what the kids learn, because we learn it in chunks instead of just following a timeline. We learn it in terms of concepts and ideas, and watching students do their own research. Not for me to give them the information, but them to go find it and feed it back to me and give it back to the class is literally the best thing in the entire world. I recommend a lot of people should try to teach history classes that way. But this award is wonderful for me because it goes to a student that I had as a freshman when she was a freshman, and it was my first year here, and that kid challenged me beyond reason to the point where I was like, I don't think I can handle it here. And that got them again as a senior, and again, I would often look at the door and go, it's not too late to run. This is for Mickey Serta. All right, my second award is special for my heart because it's for economics, and everybody who knows me knows economics is the one thing I'm exceedingly passionate about. Now, this award goes to a student who did not start at the top, and I'm sorry to put your business in the street, but I'm going to put your business in the street. Word on the curb is that this student struggled the first half of that course. It was like a fist fight every day, but this kid had no quit. Just fought. And when it came to the end, and I'm looking at all the numbers, it was the surprise of my life. I'm like, I cannot believe it. And my heart like jumped out of my chest. Lester Larkin, I'm so proud of you. All right. And my third award is going to be for my AP World Studies. Oh my God, AP World Geography. Let me tell you, AP World History. See, it's so tough. I can't remember what the heck the class was called. This class was tough. Not because the content in itself is difficult, which it is, it's the amount. And sometimes when students have not taken an AP before, or they're not realizing that it is a college level course, but the size of it can be intimidating. And I will say that class was intimidated, but they all fought, they all pushed, they all worked together. Sometimes they worked together against me, but that's what they're supposed to do. And I love the fact that when everyone is in agreement on one topic, this one student would go, yeah, but what if? And it would just spin it, and that's the way I think it should be. This award is for Willa Gee.
Hi. So I also taught economics and American government, but I didn't get to give the award for that. So you guys were great too. All right. I taught AP psychology for the first time this year, and it was really a fun class. I learned more about Outback Steakhouse than I can tell you. They'll get that. Since this was my first time, we had a student in this class who was our go-to, who we asked questions. Could you explain this? I would say something and this person would explain it. Even though your professor didn't write you back, Eli Southern. You can't be surprised. Oh, I also have to say, Eli was taking the joke about the professor. Eli was taking this at CSU and did not actually take the AP exam, the only one in the class. Did I say something wrong?
Keep it short.
Okay, I'm finished.
Hello, I've been told to keep it short. I have the privilege of presenting an award for the outstanding United States history student, an excellent person, one of the finest people that I've met in this school, an outstandingly good person, a brilliant scholar, someone I am very proud that I got to know. And this award goes to Miss Maddie Tidmore.
Hi, I'm Coach Kerwin. We're running out of time, so I'm going to try to keep this quick. I'm going to say the person's name. They can come up, and then I'll talk about them. So, can Mingyu Choi come up and get your award? So, Mingyu was in my 4A class. In my 4A class, I have multiple award winners in here, so it was extremely hard to pick a student. I have about 85 students, all in personal fitness. Mingyu was always active, ready to get going, and just like an Energizer bunny in class, even in health, he would get out of his chair and start doing push-ups. He was absolutely great to have in class.
Okay, same kind of thing. We're running out of time a little bit, but I already wrote my speech, so I can't mess it up. So here's what we're going to do. When I get to the name, go bananas for 10 seconds and then stop going bananas so I can start reading the next thing. All right, here we go. AP Music Theory is one of the most challenging courses we offer here at Rainey-McCullers. This year, we had 15 people brave the course, and my task of selecting an award recipient was quite arduous. This year's award goes to someone who always came prepared no matter what, was determined to work until mastery, and always asked questions that moved the entire class forward. This year's award for AP Music Theory goes to Mackenzie Putnam. Okay. The award for Advanced Instrumental Ensemble goes to a student who undoubtedly has a future in leadership. She is committed not only to her own success, but also to the success of those around her. She is dependable in every situation, leads through both her actions and her attitude, and approaches every challenge with determination and grace. This year's award for Advanced Instrumental Ensemble goes to Jemiah Williams. Hey, we're getting good at that. I'm going to stand up here for the rest of the thing. The Rainey Jazz Award goes to a student that has learned that students are ultimately responsible for their own success. When someone commits to excellence, there is no limit to what they can accomplish. It has been a privilege to watch the student grow as a musician and a leader over the last several years. This year's award for the Rainey Jazz Ensemble goes to Zach Molina. Okay. The final award for the band department goes to a student who began making their mark on this school from the very day that they auditioned. This student has become a role model for everyone around them through their character, work ethic, and consistent leadership. They arrive early, stay late, give their full effort in everything they do, and help others without being asked. They carry themselves every single day with a positive attitude. This year's Advanced Band Award goes to Devon Gibson.
Thank you.
Hello. Love you too. Okay, we're going to start with beginning high school chorus. This is an awesome young lady, and I'm going to miss her a lot. Autumn Myers.
We got to keep going. We're running out of time.
Thank you. For advanced choral ensemble is Eliana Brew. And lastly, one more. The advanced chorus award goes to Josiah Taylor.
Okay. Hey, everyone. My name is Maddie Tweed. I'm the director of dance for the middle and high school program. My first award is for the class where our competition team develops the most of their technique throughout the year. And this award goes to Gabby Smith. This next one goes to our multi-level Dance 1 through 4 class, which is a combination of our freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, where they also do a lot of technique development. I'm very proud of this dancer this year. She's come a long way, and I just really have enjoyed her coming out of her shell a little bit more. This goes to Keelani Carter. All right, and my last one is for our Performance Ensemble and Dance Repertory Awards, so where we develop all of our choreography for our shows, and we focus much more on storytelling and performance rather than technique. Oh my God. And this goes to Anessa Alexander.
All right, everybody. I've been told to keep it short and sweet, so that's what I'm going to try to do so we can go home on time. For beginning high school guitar, everybody, I want to recognize Dylan Smith. All right, and for advanced ensemble, I'd like to recognize Isabella Duarte. Well done. All right, everybody. For advanced guitar, A.K. Brown, please. All right, class of 26. Bye, everybody. Well done.
All right, let's settle down. Let's settle down. Let's have some decorum. All right, so I'm Mr. Montgomery, for those who don't know, and I teach music technology here. I only have one award, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, but this student been locked in since I got here, since day one. All right, always coming to the studio, always wanted to learn, always wanted to grow. This student is a state champion in audio production, and I know he's gonna do great things at GSU. This is for Omarion Foster.
For time's sake, I'll keep it short and right to the point. For music theory, the winner is Anara Bryant. You are always ahead of us in the book.
Thank you.
And I have two awards for orchestra. For advanced instrumental ensemble, Devin Hall. Congratulations.
I'm fine.
And for a future music educator, Rosalind Knapp Rios.
I'm here to recognize 3 exceptional high school students who have demonstrated dedication, discipline, and a strong commitment to excellence in their piano studies. For beginning keyboard techniques, this student began the year with no prior piano background, yet quickly absorbed new material through consistent effort and determination. She is not afraid to ask questions, make mistakes, or challenge herself to improve. She holds herself to a high standard and consistently completes her work with care and responsibility. In just 2 semesters, she has achieved a remarkable level of growth and musical performance. This year's award recipient for beginning keyboard techniques is Rachel Davis. The next 2 awards go to students in the advanced keyboard technique class. As students progress in piano study, developing musicianship becomes far more important than simply learning notes and rhythms. It requires curiosity, openness to new ideas, the willingness to explore different interpretations, and the confidence to go through weaknesses and challenges. These 2 students have been highly collaborative, consistently receptive to new approaches, and dedicated to achieving their best possible outcome. I had a great pleasure working with these students the past year. This year's Advanced Keyboard Techniques Award goes to Drew Paramore and Andrew Wen.
We're running out of time, so we're going to go fast. The award for technical theater goes to Allison Morgenstern. The award for Fundamentals of Theater goes to Jeremiah Franks. The award for Musical Theater goes to Michaela Shoemaker. And for the 2 theater major classes, the acting class goes to Isaiah Mason.
everyone. The advanced drama class goes to Ava Meyer.
Hello. Short and sweet. We have whole written things, but instead, our drawing and painting, visual arts drawing and painting award goes to a relentless artist, unstoppable, Shayla Haynes. And our award for media, again, just a multi-talented, restless perfectionist, Miguel Cabrera. And for AP, AP in Visual Art Comp 3, she's amazing. She's a leader, willing to do anything, Bree Avis.
I will be presenting the award for Visual Arts Comprehensive 1 first. This goes to a very, very deserving student, but I have 30 seconds and 5 awards to give. So, Karma Andrews. Congratulations. Okay, now we'll give the award for Visual Arts Comprehensive 2. I just want to make sure you guys know we had color-coded notes for each beautiful child, okay? Second page. But anywho, see me afterwards for the notes, guys. Visual Arts Comprehensive 2 goes to a student that I can't say enough about this kid. She's a great kid. Allie Flanagan. Get over here, you. Appreciate you. That's my Bookie Bear. Okay, Media Arts 2. This student, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and say it. She's the GOAT, okay? On the computer. This is Addison Dispense. All right, Ceramics 1 and Ceramics 2. Okay, so Ceramics 1, this student paints very well, but I found out this year that she's a sculptor. So now I know that she's a sculptor who can also paint very well. This goes to Jenny Wampler. Last but not least, the Ceramics 2 award goes to a student who She's broken records for my classes for being the favorite artist of the art show this year. And it's my honor to give this award for Ceramics 2 to Alexis Nelson.
Next, we're going to call on the man who makes your snacks possible, Mr. Keith Chapman.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing this afternoon? Good to see you. Again, my name is Keith Chapman. I'm with Ideology LLC. We are responsible for the snack machine that's here in the building. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. One important note I want to mention is that you may or may not know is that your purchases at the vending machine help fund scholarships for graduating seniors from the school. So we at Ideology LLC want to thank you for all your purchases because, again, the scholarship that will be given today is based off of your participation in the vending machine. We also want to thank Dr. Williams and Dr. Thomas for their help and their partnership, so we're able to be here today. One of the reasons why I'm here is because we are presenting the Marvin Chapman Educational Scholarship. The scholarship is based after my father's name because he was a true believer in education. He worked diligently to make sure that later on in his life, he got an education because he understood the value of it, because it opened up doors for himself and his family. We did a long process as far as interviewing is concerned, but we were able to land on a particular candidate, graduating senior from this school. And we are happy to present from the Alpha Onward and Upward Foundation, as well as the Marvin Chapman Educational Scholarship. It goes to Miss Trinity Williams.
We will now recognize students who have received academic consistency throughout the entire year with our AB Honor Roll Awards. Mr. Brown and Ms. Ober.
Good afternoon. We are going to close out today's program with just a few more recognitions. First up, the AB Honor Roll. This is acknowledging students who have maintained a high level of academic achievement with a mix of A's or B's across 3 academic terms. The principal's list, which Ms. Ober will be reading, honors those who have achieved straight A's throughout the year. So first up, students, when your name is called, please come to the stage and we will hold so we can get all A's and B's, all our AB Honor Roll students on stage. Parents will get that picture. Then we're going to have you find your seats. We'll do principal's list. Please do hold your applause until all names have been called. Rain Adams, Callie Aho, Anessa Alexander, Mary Anderson, Luciana Bocanegra Torres, Ava Boswell, Bryson Boyd, Cameron Boyd, Juliana Bratcher, Serafina Brew, Akirion Brown, Clayton Brown, Keelani Carter, Honor Cassidy, Naomi Davis, Isabella Duarte, Ava Dunn, Kenzie Ernest, Mandy Farron, Allie Flanagan, Gabriella Ford, Bryce Glover, Esther Gonzalez Ochoa, Courtney Greathouse, Devin Hall, Shayla Haynes, Monty Heath, Hugh Howard, Lydia Hurston, Nathaniel Jones, Isabella Naparios, Lester Larkin, Kellen Lavin, Keely Lynn, Alexander Mangione, Maya Manning, Tyriana Marshall, Thomas Meeks, Libby Meeks, Ava Meyer, Olivia Middlebrooks, Dahlia Milliken, Mackenzie Mills, Alexander Mitchell, Allison Moore, Awa Moultrie, Autumn Myers, Andrew Wynn, Tierra O'Neill, Taylor Ovdink, Cordarian Patrick, Jordan Perry, Kendall Peterson, Anthony Powell, Alexander Presley, Michael Presley, Charlie Pritchard, Tristan Reynolds, Brianna Richardson, Braden Roberts, Alexandria Rutledge, Zachary Ship, Amelia Shores, Gabriella Smith, Callie Smith, Eli Southern, Kyria Suggs, Jaden Tanner, Araya Taylor, Anna Vesey, and Jemiah Williams. Please join me in congratulating all these students.
Okay, please hold your applause until I've called out all the names. These are students who have earned all A's for the 2025-26 school year. All A's. Here we go. Skylar Alexander, Elizabeth Ashton, Miguel Cabrera, Leslie Carino Cruz, Kaylee Castaneda, Sophia Collins, Novelle Dennis, Addison Dispense, Sky Elmore, London Garrett, Willa Gee, Abraham Haskell, John Hendricks, Roy Hu, Audrina Lutelli, Chloe Meisch, Nicholas Mitchell, Brinley Myers, Dakari Neal, Jude Paramore, Ava Smith, Dylan Smith, Ava Steves, Josiah Taylor, Giovanna Wampler, Risa Grace Wilcox, Alyssa Wilkes, and last but not least, Athena Zamora.
Oh, yeah. So annoying. Mind you guys like a 94. It's only for the first 3, bro.
Hey guys. So at this time, we would like to recognize the top 10 seniors of Rainey-McCullers School of the Arts, class of 2026. These students have earned the highest academic GPAs in their graduating class through consistent dedication, academic excellence, and artistic achievement. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Madison Kennedy Beeson. Eliana Grace Brew. Abigail Brooks Dempsey. Michelle Elena Dillard. Haley Isabel Little. Edgar Reese. Trinity Lee Mariah Williams. Oriana Wilhelmina Zamora. Breland Lucille Avis, salutatorian. Rachel Jo Davis, valedictorian.
Good afternoon. All right, we have 2 last awards. This one is named, and this is an award that comes at the namesake of our school. This is determined by a group of, all of our faculty members vote on this award. And this is one given to the best all around academically, artistically, and service-wise. This award goes to Miss Trinity Williams, this year's Rainey Award. Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, this last one is not necessarily a student recognition. However, last Saturday, we had our annual senior baccalaureate program. And at that program, we do recognize individuals who contribute significantly to the life of our school, that are community members and just adult servants, community service to our schools. There were 3 of these awards given. This is this is the Congressman Teddy Reese and Dr. Chastity Reese Award. It's named after them, not for any political affiliation whatsoever. It is named, however, on the contributions that they have made to our school, the financial support they have given, and all of the other support mechanisms they pull to make sure that we've had the things that we have here now. So this award, the Congressman Teddy Reese and Dr. Chastity Reese Award, which was presented last Saturday, but today we're going to publicly present this to Ms. Kristen Myers. You ready? All right. Thank you all very much. It is now 4:06 and it is time to go. All right, wait, go. Remember, if you need to get your things, you need to grab your things from class and come back down, but please hurry because the buses are waiting on you outside. Parents, if you would just hold tight for a second, let's get the students out. Don't run, do not run, do not run. Stop running. The buses will not leave without you, but don't run, don't run.